clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Kentucky Wildcats. Reese Davis, Dave Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sidelines. Holly?
Kentucky got one of the bright young stars in the college football universe. Will Stein has done a fantastic job for the last several years as the Oregon offensive coordinator. Now, an opportunity to run his own program in the SEC. We'll see if Will Stein can get the Kentucky Wildcats back on top as contenders in the South. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Crimson Tide offense takes the field to start things off. And here comes Keelan Russell, a freshman prospect from Texas. He had a tough game in that loss last time out. 3 times he threw picks and only 1 touchdown pass. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. We'll get a stoppage here for an injured player for the Tide. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for room. It's Hill. Makes it past the marker. Shoved out of bounds right at the 35-yard line in the running game, getting the job done. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Give to the running back. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They'll send the back in motion. He'll start this drive firing. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks, and their coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Slings it downfield. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Quarterback just couldn't quite find the range on the last play. It's 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Moves around to clear up the vision. Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Keelan Russell. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go. Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive. The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Russell from the gun on third down. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. They'll run it from the gun. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football, and that's okay. You'll take some of these, but if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking deep. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll move the tight end. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Defense in press coverage. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. Let's see what he can do with it. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Tide ready to roll on offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking for space. It's Hill. Got enough for the first. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. Just plowing ahead. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Leaves it with the running back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Austin Mack finds his man. It's Scott there to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. They'll try to power their way ahead. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the 1st down marker. Trying to keep this drive alive. Gets it down to the 30-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Well, the head coach said he was going to be aggressive. 4th and 2 is kind of right on that edge, but he goes for it and gets it done.
He said he was going to be aggressive, and he backed it up. That's one thing you want to see. You want to hear your coaches talk, and you want to see them back it up on the field.
And they're unable to connect on the long pass. He caught it, but he was out of bounds. It's incomplete.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, when you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do.
Unleashes one deep. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Mack. Another incompletion on 3rd down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Patterson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
Ready, go! Ready, go!
Pulls it on the option. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Ready, set. Go, go!
Pulls it and fires to the left. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes a deep grab. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. After that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection. Now facing a 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. On third down, he drops to throw. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. High and away, headed toward the sideline, just the way he drew it up.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll mark him down at the 17, and that'll be enough to move the chains. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. They'll run it from the gun. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Throwing, Mack fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Oh, a lot of space. The 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the points come in a lightning strike, a 70-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Patterson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Just feeds the running back. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Blasted as he lets it go. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Makes the catch at the 30. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Wants to adjust the pattern. Austin Mack. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To throw, it's Mack. Here comes the heat. Right on target this time. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Rodgers.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Mack throws to the wideout. It's caught. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
He'll do it himself on the draw. Powers through the defender. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Kentucky spends its second timeout here. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Turns it on in midfield. He's loose. Bust through behind his pad. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Got rid of it just in time. Just threw that one way too far.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Trying to find the end zone. The short pass will come up just a tad short of the goal line. The Wildcats headed quickly to the line. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Touchdown, Kentucky! Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Quarterback making checks. Throwing, Mack. Hauls it in. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. To the air, it's Mack. Looking for a big play. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We begin with a look in on Iowa State taking on the number 10 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes.
And here's the return. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Kentucky's head coach said in the locker room, Coach is understandably frustrated right now. They brought this running back in for big-time performances like this, but he has struggled turning over the ball, trailing here in this game. They have got to get a more steady performance from their running back in this moment. See how he starts the second half, and I'll keep you posted down here on the field. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his back in the middle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. The option, the keeper, shakes off the defender.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Hand off for Baxter. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Now staring at a third and short from the 40. They'll send the tight end in motion. They go back to C.J. Baxter. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. A designed run for the quarterback. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. On the run, it's Baxter. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. The Tide will have to call their first timeout, and that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. Sends it back in motion. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Still on his feet. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. Across the 45. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Kentucky right back to the line.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
He stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. The lost yardage leaves him with second and 11. Baxter again. Got a little grass. He's at the touchdown, Kentucky. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. They'll leave it with him. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Using his legs, it's Hill. Oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride the hot hand. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the right. Hard running there.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Release to the back. Makes the grab. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Wide receiver comes in motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
Working the middle. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Kentucky going quickly.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Baxter. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. C.J. Baxter one more time. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And the Wildcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Motion from the wideout. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. That one will give them the lead. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
This offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. The give from the gun. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down. It's 2nd and 5. He'll run it again. Got enough for the first. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Going with the ground game left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Just a little off. Incomplete.
Well,
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Austin Mack escapes the pressure to his right. On the run, fires downfield. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Here comes the Kentucky offense out onto the field. Here's a give to C.J. Baxter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Offense in a bunch formation. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Brought down by the defense as he barreled forward for a pickup of 9. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Give to the running back.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Russell fires to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. 4th down, Austin Mack. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Hill.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Mack pulls it in. It's Scott. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Crimson Tide move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it here. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Mack. Forced out of the pocket. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Yeah, and the QB never wants to miss inside on an out route, right? You got to throw it to the sidelines. Don't let anybody undercut that. Go make a big play. And he did. He put it outside, put it on the money. I think the receiver needs to do a little better job. They got to secure that catch. He was open enough to make that play.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last 1st down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Now that's a throw in the drag route where you just got to have patience. You got to let your wide receiver clear through all the bodies in the middle of the field. They just couldn't hook up on that one.
Again, it's Mack. Makes the catch. It's Scott. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. And after that strong play on 1st down, they're right on the cusp of a score, 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Alabama! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. And it's good, and he pushes the lead to 3.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now, and the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Well, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. To the air on 2nd down. Quarterback adapting. He'll pull it down and run. Runs through a tackle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Bringing the heat. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
In this moment of the game, late, you need your quarterback to be playing his best football. This is when you need him to be the most accurate and to make the best decisions, and he has not yet completed a throw here in the 4th quarter. That is bad news for this offense.
Fires downfield. He's open on the right. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it right at midfield. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and a 1st down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Running inside. It's Baxter. Nice move to keep running. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Oh, they're after him. Makes a grab. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it with Baxter. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Timeout taken by Kentucky. It's their 1st. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Went right back to him, and again he is denied. It's 3rd and goal. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. And this one can draw us even in the final moments. And he got it! They tied the game in the final seconds.
The pressure doesn't get much bigger than that right there. Clock ticking down, all the pressure on you. You miss, you lose. He comes through in a big moment, and we've got bonus football, boys. Give me some overtime.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Throwing, Mack. Here's a heat. Finds space on the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. We'll get it started here in overtime. On the ground, it's Hill. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Finds a little space. Finding some room. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on third down. Mack from the gun on third down. He's got him. Runs through a man, and he might have space. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
And how about that third down? They go 5 wide. They'd spread the defense out, and at quarterback there, you're just trying to find your best one-on-one matchup. You're making a quick throw, and you're picking up the first to keep the drive going.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's third and goal. They've got a little work to do here on third and goal in overtime. Might be changing the route. Austin Mack. If he houses this, it's ball game. And the takeaway will put the finishing touches on this one. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably. Maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
They'll run it out of the gun with Baxter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
They'll send the back in motion. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. And they'll try to win it with a long field goal right here. And now they take the lead. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year, the home field. Especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love